Good afternoon and welcome to the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium, where K-West kicks off the season with ladies volleyball. Your Weslaco East Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South. This is a non-district game, and of course, we are in the COVID area, so COVID has changed quite a few things here. First of all, as you notice, the bleachers are somewhat empty. They are only permitting 100 people per contest, 50 on each side. The east side of the gymnasium is going to be Harlingen South, and they get about 2/3 of those bleachers. The final third will begin the fans for Weslaco East, and on the home side, right behind the scoring table, the bleachers are somewhat pulled out for a few more seats. And again, 50 fans from each team will be allowed in the gymnasium. A couple other things that are going to be different is that we do not have a coin toss at the beginning of the game. The home team will decide what side they want to be on, and the visiting team will be serving. Another key difference you'll see today is that there will be no changing of sides. The only time that there will be changing of sides is if there's going to be a fifth game. Of course, both teams have to be in agreement for that. And if there is somewhat of a disadvantage, and that, of course, is only if maybe there's some obstructions on the gym which limit the playability of balls. And again, both teams have to be in agreement for that. A rule here at Weslaco East Gymnasium is that if a ball does float and find its way into the grandstands, they ask that you not touch it. They will have a retriever of the volleyballs who will come, pick it up, sanitize it before it comes back into play. Both ladies teams are on the court. Referees are counting, making sure they got everybody on. And we are just about to get ready to get underway here at the Weslaco East Gymnasium. As we mentioned, the visiting team will serve first, and it's Alexa Encina back there ready to serve. The libero making her way onto the court, Laida De Jesus. Also on the court, Patty Garza, Corianne Reiniger, Kaylee Dickens, Alexa Encina, as we just mentioned, will be serving, and Mariana Garcia. For your Lady Wildcats, it's going to be in the back row, Alexis Llanos, along with Danny Castillo and Clarissa Rodriguez. On the front row, you've got Bianca Magali Larraga, Miranda Ramirez, and Ashlyn Mesa. Mesa and Larraga, of course, coming on from last year's squad. You guys heard their names mentioned quite a lot last year. And we are just moments away from getting started. The referee is checking with the scoring table to make sure that everything is ready and is matching up so we can get started. Once again, we want to welcome you to K-West. We know that this year the streaming broadcast is going to be leaned on quite a bit, and we want to welcome you here to the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. Again, if you do plan to come out to a game, they are only allowing 50 fans per side. The referee hands the ball over to Alexa Encina, and we are about to get underway. Our very first athletic broadcast of the year, and it is officially underway. That one falls for the first point, and it's South 1, East 0. Wanted to let you know that the East squad has a brand new head coach, Zonia Gorena. This is her first year as a head coach. She's coming over from McAllen Nicky Rowe. So we're excited to have her, and we want to welcome her on board to the Weslaco ISD, the right choice. Magali Larraga with the serve doesn't get over the net, so that's going to be a point for South. South is up by a score of 2-1. Going back to serve is going to be Patty Garza. That one goes into the net, and just like that, we are now tied up at 2. Head coach for the South Lady Hawks is Anissa Lucio. She is in her 4th year as the head coach of the Lady Hawks. In the middle, almost blocked by Aislinn Mesa, but doesn't quite get back over, and that's a point for the Lady Hawks. And now they are up by a score of 3-2. Going back to Lucio, again, that one into the net, back at a tied game at 3. 4th year head coach of the Lady Hawks, and of course you might recognize her as the camera makes your way to her. She used to coach the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Serve is over and into the net, and that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. And the Lady Wildcats take the lead for the first time tonight. Good job back there by Mesa. That one doesn't get over, and that's a point for the Lady Hawks. Substitutions being made. Going back to serve is going to be Kylie Fonseca. That one goes over. In the middle is the set. Down here at the bottom, Spike. Good job there by the Lady Hawks to keep it in play. This one's got to get over, and it's too many hits. 4 hits called by the referee. Wildcats cut into the lead, trail 4-5. Hard. Lady Hawks get it across. Set up, cross to the bottom of your screen, and that's a kill by Jaylin Mata. She got up over the net and smashed that one down to tie this one up at 5. Back to serve, Clarissa Rodriguez. That one goes over, but it a little out of the court. And now the Lady Wildcats up by a score of 6-5. Rodriguez serving. Gets away from the Lady Hawks. And now the Lady Wildcats up 7-5. Rodriguez with the serve. It's a little wide. 6-7, Lady Hawks trailing. Substitution being made on the court is going to be Kylie Dickens. She'll go back to serve. Cannot be handled. And now we are tied at 7. Non-district game here between your Lady Wildcats and the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South High School. Dickens with the serve. Little too close to the net. Can't be handled by Larraga. Tried to be saved, but just not enough. And now the Lady Hawks take a 1-point lead, 8-7. Middle set down at the bottom. That one is good. Good kill again from Mata. Mata ties it up for the Lady Wildcats. Danny Castillo onto the court. She'll go back to serve. Middle set, bottom of your screen. And a good save there by Rodriguez. Got to get across, it does. Set to the top. And a good save there from Castillo. Castillo puts it over. Middle set, bottom of your screen. They push it across. The Lady Hawks do. And a great dink there from Ramirez, but the Lady Hawks were waiting for that one. Set in the middle. And they're going to say a carry. And that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. They are up 9-8. Castillo with the serve. Middle set. Great save there by Ramirez. Lot of hustle in front of the net. They're going to set it up. And that's Ramirez. Set up to the top of your screen. Couldn't quite be handled by Castillo, and that's a point for the Lady Hawks. 9-9 is the score. De Jesus, the libero, with the serve and the point. That's going to give the Lady Hawks a 1-point advantage here in the first set. 10-9, they are up. All the way to the back row, and that's Quintanilla. Couldn't quite handle it. Gets away from her. And the Lady Hawks with a 2-point lead, 11-9. In case you're just joining us, we are in the first set here. Non-district match between your Lady Wildcats and the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South. Set it up to the top of the screen, and that's Peña. That one's going to be long. And that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. They trail by 1, 10-11. Llanos making her way onto the court. She'll go back to serve. Set at the top to Reiniger. In the middle, pushed across by your Lady Wildcats. That is Mesa. Again for Mesa, this time into the net, and it's a point for the Lady Hawks. They're up 12-10. Substitutions being made. We got two people coming onto the court. Mariana Garcia along with Alexa Encina. Encina will go back to serve. Middle set to the bottom of your screen. That is going to be Mesa, but gets away from her, sails out of bounds, and that's a point for the Lady Hawks. They're up 13-10 here in the first set. They're going to set it up in the middle. Good job there by Ramirez. Cuts the lead to 2. 11-13, Lady Wildcats trailing. Larraga with the serve. And the kill is Garcia. Back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Hawks. Back to serve is Garza for the Lady Hawks. They're going to set it up for Mesa. Lady Hawks ready for that one. And they get it across. Lady Wildcats could not handle it. And now it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Hawks. Good job there by Llanos. Again, great play by Llanos. And pushing it across is Castillo. Lady Hawks didn't have an answer. So that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. Cut the lead to 3. Back to serve is Ramirez. Good job there by Larraga. Great defense. Lady Hawks into the net. Lady Wildcats trimming into that lead. Ramirez serving. That one's right at the net. And a great job there by Mesa with a block. They're going to set it up to Mesa. She gets it over. And a big push from the Lady Hawks, but back there hustling are your Lady Wildcats. And that is good. Mata saw a hole in the back corner of the Lady Hawks defense, and she put it right where I imagined she wanted it. And now the lead is only one. Middle set, for Mesa. And that's going to be a little long. So it's a 2-point lead for the Lady Hawks. Reiniger back to serve. Set to the bottom of your screen, and a good shot there from Mata. Lady Hawks got to get it over. They do. Set for Mesa. They set it up again for Mesa. And again, she puts it out of reach. Great job there by your Lady Wildcats. Getting the good sets, and Mesa with the kill. Kim Quintanilla onto the court. She'll go back to serve. Lady Wildcats trail by 1, 15-16. Set it up at the top of your screen, and a good job by Quintanilla to keep it alive. Set at the bottom for Mata. Pushed over. They're going to set it up again. This time, Mata just has to push it across. Momentum took her too far into the net. Looking for an empty spot, but the Lady Hawks were ready, and they could not convert. And now we are tied at 16. Quintanilla back to serve. Lady Hawks led by as many as 4. But the Lady Wildcats have come back, clawing their way, and have tied it up at 16. Coach Lucio wanting to take a break. Talk to her girls. We'll do the same right here on K-West. 16-16 here in the first set.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. Tied at 16 here in the first set. Quintanilla with the serve for your Lady Wildcats. Set up to the top of your screen. Great job there by Ramirez with the save. Set in the middle for the Lady Hawks. Got to push it across, and Ramirez does. La Raga just couldn't get herself squared in front of that one. Tried to get her arm out on it and just couldn't get it into play. And now it's the Lady Hawks with a 1-point lead. They lead 17-16. And that's going to be Kylie Fonseca back to serve. Rodriguez. Little dink across from Mata. Mata with a save. La Raga setting it up to Mata. Hawks keep it in play. Back row to Quintanilla. She keeps it alive. Mata. Good job there by the Lady Wildcat defense. And Mata with the save and then with a spike, but they keep it alive. And hustling to track that one down was Ramirez. And what a play from Peña. Got to get it over, and they cannot. Little confusion there on the court. 2-point lead for the Lady Hawks, 18-16. Rodriguez, they're going to set it up to Peña. Good job there by Rodriguez to keep it alive. Peña knocks it over. Middle set. Back there is Quintanilla. Mata. And that's a point. Mata very well aware of the defense. She's had a couple fall where the Lady Hawks ain't. Rodriguez serving, and that's going to be long. Back to a 2-point lead for the Lady Hawks. 19-17. Kylie Dickens with the serve. Mata. And again, she's got another kill. (18-19). Lady Wildcats trail by 1. Jaylene Mata back to serve. That's got to get over, and they're going to say into the net on the Lady Wildcats. Joe Trevino with the call. So a 2-point lead for the Lady Hawks, 20-18 here in the first set. That one couldn't be handled by Quintanilla. So it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Hawks. Larraga with the set to Peña. Hawks got to get over, they do. Larraga, middle set again to Peña. Saved by the Lady Hawks. Off the rafters, and what a hustle from Larraga. Great job there to have an eye on it, but can't keep it going. So they dropped that one. And now the Lady Hawks up 22-18, 4-point lead. Coach Gorena calls the timeout, wants to talk things over with the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 4 here in the first set. We'll be right back.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back, Weslaco East High School. Weslaco East Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South. They trail here in the first set. 22-18, make it 19-22. They're down by 3 as that one sails long. Substitution being made. Coming onto the court is Aislinn Mata. Serving is going to be Ambrosia Peña. Set to the top of your screen. Good job there by Peña to keep it alive. Down here at the bottom, and that's Ramirez with the big slam. Lady Wildcats cut into the lead, only trail by 2. Peña with the serve. Got to get it over, they do. Larraga setting it in the middle. And that one, Mesa, putting it out of the reach of the Lady Hawks. Now, trail by only 1. Okay, they removed that point. There was something on the court that I obviously missed. They may have said that was a carry. because they took the point away from the Lady Wildcats and gave it to the Lady Hawks. And now the Lady Hawks are also serving Alexa Encina. They've got a 3-point lead, 23-20. Middle set for Ramirez. Lady Hawks sending it over. Again, they're going to set it up, and a little confusion on the court. That one falls, and now it is set point. Encina back to serve. 24-20, Lady Hawks lead here in the first set. Larraga. That's Ramirez. That's out. And it is set one going to the Lady Hawks, 25-20. So the Lady Wildcats dropped the first one, 25-20. We'll be back with set number two right here on K-West.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium getting ready for set number two. Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East High School taking on the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South in this non-district matchup. Again, as you noticed, they are not changing sides. That is a COVID installed rule. But because we are starting a new set, your Lady Wildcats will begin serving. And back to serve is Clarissa Rodriguez. And they're going to say that one is long. So the Lady Hawks pick up the first point here in the second set. Patty Garza serving for the Lady Hawks. Larraga, Mesa, Peña, Ramirez, I'm sorry. Larraga, Mesa, Ramirez in the front row for your Lady Wildcats. In the back is going to be Castillo along with Ramirez and Llanos. That one's out of bounds, so it's 2-0 in favor of the Lady Hawks. Garza with the serve. Castillo across by Rodriguez. Going to set it to the top. And now the Lady Hawks up 3-0. Garza still serving for the Lady Hawks. And with the kill is Ramirez. This is the first point of the second set. They trail 1-3. Serving is Ramirez. Ramirez with the save. Pushed across by Larraga. Good save there from Mata. Now Mata sends it over. Encina was waiting for it. Going to set it up in the middle for Mesa. She sends it across. I'm going to say double hit, point, Lady Wildcats. They trail by 1, 2-3 here in the second set. Ramirez with the serve. Set it up at the bottom of your screen are the Lady Hawks. Mata, that one's long. 4-2, Lady Hawks lead. As we mentioned, there is a rule here in the Weslaco East Gymnasium. Ball goes out of bounds, they will send it out. They will send someone to retrieve it. They will sanitize it before it enters the court again. Reiniger serving. They're going to say they had a player out of place. So that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. They trail 3-4. Gabby Reina makes her way onto the court. She'll go back to serve. Middle set. That's going to be long. Point Lady Wildcats. Reina with the serve. Set it up to the top of your screen. Lady Hawks send it over. And another big play from Peña. And this one gives your Lady Wildcats the lead 5-4. Reina serving. That one gets over. Cannot be sent back by the Lady Wildcats. Couple of substitutions made by the Lady Hawks. One of them, Kylie Fonseca. She goes back to serve. Peña, Larraga in the middle to Mata. That one's wide. And now the Lady Hawks regain the lead, 6-5. Larraga to Peña. They're going to say that was good. What a great job by Peña to know exactly where to put that one. Back to a tied ball game at 6. Larraga serving. This one's got to get over, and it does. Larraga, middle set for Peña. That one very close to the net. And they're going to say that was a double hit. That one was going to be really hard to handle. Lady Wildcats with the lead, 7-6. Larraga back to serve. Oh, good job there by Peña. She knew that one was coming over. They'll set it up to her. Lady Hawks ready for that one. Peña, Larraga. They're going to set it up for Mata. Big kill, but the libero with a great job, De Jesus, to keep it alive. But this time she cannot track it down, and your Lady Wildcats extend their lead to 2. They are up 8-6. Larraga with the serve. De Jesus saves it. Great job at the net by Peña. And Peña with back-to-back knockdowns at the net. First one stayed in play, but the second one, she wasn't going to allow that to happen. And now your Lady Wildcats up by a score of 9-6. Reina, good save there. They're going to set it up to Mata, and that one is a little long. And now the ball will go over to the Lady Hawks. They cut into the lead. They trail 7-9. Dickens with the serve. Larraga just slaps that one over, and the Lady Hawks weren't ready for that. Good heads-up play, and back to a 3-point lead for your Lady Wildcats. Back onto the court is Castillo. She'll go back to serve. Reina tracking that one down and keeping it in play. Set in the middle for Peña, and Peña again with a big point for your Lady Wildcats. And now they've got the biggest lead of the day. They are up by 4, 11-7. Lady Wildcats couldn't track that one down, couldn't get to it. So it's a point for the Lady Hawks. And the libero, De Jesus, will go back to serve. That one goes into the net. So now we are back to a 4-point lead for your Lady Wildcats. 12-8 is the score. Mesa and Llanos back onto the court for your Lady Wildcats, and they'll send Llanos back to serve. Llanos to the back row. That one right up at the net. They're going to say she went into the net. Lead is now 5 for your Lady Wildcats. And Coach Lucio wants a timeout. 13-8, Lady Wildcats leading this one. We are in set number 2. They are down 1-0 right here on K-West.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Coming out of the timeout are the Lady Hawks jumping onto the court. So Llanos gets the whistle, and she'll be serving. To the back row, middle set, top of your screen. Llanos with a good save. Across is Larraga, and that's the second time she does that to perfection. And of course, that is the senior leadership that she is providing. And she's been on the squad for a while, so the tenure is really helping as well. 14-8, Lady Wildcats up. Make it 15. 15-8. It is a 7-point lead for your Lady Wildcats. And the crowd is really getting into this one now. You got a substitution for the Lady Hawks. Llanos with the serve. Couldn't quite get to that one. So it's a point for the Lady Hawks. They trail 9-15. Substitutions being made, and they're going to send Alexa Encina back to serve. Encina with serve. Jaramillo. That one goes across. And the Lady Hawks can't get it over. Back to a 7-point lead for your Lady Wildcats. Rihanna Ortiz comes onto the court. She'll go back to serve. Lady Hawks get it over. Larraga setting it up. Good job by Ramirez to get it over. And the Lady Hawks cannot answer. The lead is now 8. 17-9. And we've got another timeout called on the court by the Lady Hawks. They trail 17-9. Coach Lucio wants to talk things over with her girls.
Before Dania Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Dania Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dania Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Well, Coach Lucio talks things over with her girls, and now they make their way back onto the court. Ortiz ready to serve, just waiting for the whistle as they lead 17-9, and she gets it now. She's ready to go. Top set, they just gonna knock it over. La Raga setting up in the middle for Mesa, and that's a kill. Lady Wildcats doubling up the Lady Hawks here in the second set. 18-9 is your score. Set it up for the top, and now the Lady Hawks come roaring back. Point, 10-18 they trail. They'll send Corona onto the court. And your Lady Wildcats making a substitution as well. Clarissa Rodriguez comes back onto the court. Patty Garza back to serve for the Lady Hawks. La Raga, back set. Llanos sending it over. That one into the net by the Lady Hawks, and it's a point for your Lady Wildcats. Back to a 9-point lead, 19-10. Mata back on the court. Serving is Ramirez. They're going to say that one's in. Lady Wildcats weren't quite sure what to do with that one, as it seemed like it was going to be a little long, but it falls just inside the line. 11-19, Lady Hawks trail here in set number 2. That one goes across, and a good job there by Grant. Reiniger serving. La Raga, middle set. And a good job there by Mesa, trying to find an empty spot. That one set on the bottom of your screen to Mata. What a save there from Ramirez, but not enough. And it's a point for the Lady Hawks. 13-19, they trail. La Raga with the set to Mesa. Lady Hawks send it over, but a good block there from Mesa. Back row is Rodriguez. Mesa again. Hawks dig. Good save there. That attempt. That was Ramirez just extending herself to try to keep that one in play, but wasn't able to. Coach Gorena wants a timeout. Her Lady Hawks lead. Her Lady Wildcats lead the Lady Hawks 19-14.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Well, we come back from timeout. Reiniger is serving. That one goes back to Llanos. They're going to set it up to Mata. Lady Hawks cannot answer. And it's a point for your Lady Hawks. 20-14, they lead by 6. Peña back on the court for your Lady Wildcats. Going to send Gabby Reina back to serve. That one was right at the net, didn't get over, so smart play, accurate play by the Lady Hawks, but they just weren't counting their hits. 4 hits, and that's a point for your Lady Wildcats, and they are up by 7, 21-14. Reina with the serve. Good job there by Peña to keep it alive. And that's a big slam from your Lady Wildcats. 22-14, they lead. Reina with the serve. Lady Hawks cannot keep it in play. And now the lead is 9 once again. 9 has been their biggest lead of the night. Grant with a big kill. So it's a point for the Lady Hawks. 15-23, they are trailing. A couple of substitutions being made. One of them being Fonseca coming onto the court, and they'll send her back to serve. Rodriguez keeps it in play, and that's going to be sent over by Ramirez. At the net, they knock it right over the Lady Hawks, and good net play there from Peña of your Lady Wildcats. And what play! And it's a carry. I was just about to say, what play from your Lady Wildcats as they keep it alive. And now they got a chance to take one back. Larraga back to serve. That one's long. 24-16, Lady Wildcats are leading. We are in set number 2. Dickens will go back to serve. Set Larraga. Rodriguez with the kill and the point and the set. 25-16, Lady Wildcats take the second set. So we are tied at 1, and we'll be back with set number 3.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
So in the third set, the Lady Hawks will serve, and that's going to be Encina. Llanos knocks it right back across. Llanos again. I'm sorry, that's not Llanos. That's going to be Mesa. And that's a point for the Lady Hawks. They lead 1-0 here in the third set. Lady Hawks with the serve. In the middle for Ramirez. She gets it over. Rodriguez. Knocked across by Mesa. Pushed over by the Lady Hawks. Again, Larraga trying to sneak one across. She's done that one successfully twice today. Lady Hawks with a big kill. Now they are up. in the third set. 3-0. Lady Hawks couldn't get that one over. Encina with the serve. Setting it up at the top. Great job there by Mesa at the net with the block. They're going to set it up to Ramirez. Ramirez with a good save. Larraga middle set for Mesa. They're going to say that's long. And now the score is 4-0 in favor of the Lady Hawks. Llanos, Larraga, Mesa. They get it over. Good job there in the back row with the save. That's Rodriguez. Larraga sending it across. Great play in the backcourt by Castillo. And that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. Good play there in the middle from Mesa. Their first point here of the third set. They trail 1-4. Larraga will be serving for your Lady Wildcats. That one was so close to the net a few times, and they just couldn't get it in play. Point Lady Wildcats, 2-4, they trail. Larraga with the middle set to Mesa. That one is going to be in. Back line judge says that one was good. Lady Hawks extend their lead here in the third set, 5-2. Patty got us back to serve for the Lady Hawks. Llanos. Ramirez sending it across. Keeping it in play are the Lady Wildcats. What a great job there. Great communication, and Castillo gets it across. But this time, a big slam by the Lady Hawks gives them the point and a 4-point lead, 6-2. Carry. So now the lead is 5 for the Lady Hawks, 7-2. That one is out. Point Lady Wildcats, 3-7, they trail. Jaylin Mata back on the court. And Miranda Ramirez will be serving. Great play there at the net from Mesa. Mesa saw an opening on the defense. And they're going to say no. They're going to say that one wasn't good. So it's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcat. I'm sorry, Lady Hawks. Lady Wildcats have that one taken away. Lady Wildcats keeping this one alive. sailed a little too close to the net for Mesa to handle. Hawks with the point, 8-4, they lead. Reiniger back to serve. Mesa into the net, point, Lady Hawks. 9-4, they lead by 5. So there's a timeout on the court. Lady Wildcats trail 3-10 here in set number 3.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Reiniger serving for the Lady Hawks. Good job there by Mata. Big slam, but it's a little long. Clarissa Rodriguez, just a tad bit long. And now the Lady Hawks lead 11-3. Good save there by Mata. She had to get down on her knees to get to that one. Lady Wildcats couldn't keep it in play. Figueroa, the sophomore, coming onto the court. Reiniger. Set to the top to Mesa. Lady Wildcats can't keep it in play. And now it's a 10-point lead for the Lady Hawks. (13-3), Reiniger serving. Mata. And they come back to her. Pushed all the way to the back corner by the Lady Hawks, but a good job there by Figueroa to hustle. And that one is good. Lady Wildcats put that one in play. After a couple of them sailing long on them, this one does fall into play. And now they will have the ball back in their hands. They will be serving. And they're going to send Figueroa. No, I'm sorry. They're going to send Reina back to serve. Trailing 4-13. That one gets across. And a good job there at the net by Peña. Very alert, knowing that that one was over. Reina. That one in the net. 6-13, Lady Wildcats trail. Set up in the middle. Good job by Reina to keep it alive. But the play of the Lady Hawks at the net gets them another point. 6-14, Lady Wildcats are trailing here in the third set. One of the substitutions being made is Kylie Fonseca coming onto the court. They'll send her back to serve. Larraga with some great play, great body control to keep it in play. But that's a point for the Lady Hawks as they send it right back over. No, they're going to say that that went into the net, so it's a point for your Lady Wildcats. 7-14, Lady Wildcats trailing. Serve from Rodriguez into the net. Dickens back on the court for the Lady Hawks. She'll serve. Figueroa with the save, keeping it in play. And a good job there from Mata. Sends one that they had a hard time handling. 8-15, Lady Wildcats trail. Danny Castillo back on the court. She'll go back to serve. Ramirez back on the court as well. That one a little too hot to handle. Castillo serving. Again, a little too hot to handle. And now they cut into the lead, trail only by 5, 10-15, and Coach Anissa Lucio wants a timeout. 10-15, the Lady Wildcats trail here in the third set.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Ball is being handed over to Castillo. She serves as her Lady Wildcats trail 10-15. That one is a little long. It's out. Goes back to the Lady Hawks. Reiniger back on the court, but they'll send the libero, De Jesus, to go back and serve. Back row to Reina. And a big slam from Ramirez. Cannot be handled by the Hawks. 11-16, the lead is 5. Lady Wildcats trying to get their back into this one. Kim Quintanilla back to serve. Good job in the back row by Rodriguez to keep it alive. But it's a point for the Lady Hawks. So we've got 2 more Lady Hawks coming back onto the court. Encina back on the court, and she'll go back to serve. Larraga setting it up to Mesa. Reiniger with the save. Hawks knock it over. Larraga middle serve to Mesa. Good job at the net by Larraga to keep it in play. In the back row, Quintanilla keeping it alive. At the net, Ramirez trying to dink it over. That one is going to be good. Lady Hawks on top by a score of 18-11. Encina serving. Mesa. I'm sorry. That was Rodriguez. She couldn't keep it alive. 19-11 Lady Hawks lead. Encina with the serve. Larraga middle set. And a great job there by Ramirez, as the Lady Hawks couldn't handle that big slam. Lady Wildcats making a substitution. Micaela Perales coming onto the court. Larraga with the serve. Lady Hawks send it over. Larraga setting it up to Mesa. And the Hawks bringing it across with authority. They lead by 8, 20-12. Two number 5s coming onto the court. Yasis for the Lady Hawks and Llanos for your Lady Wildcats. Garza serving. Perales. Mesa. Good job in the back row from Llanos. Ramirez bringing it over. Hawks knock one down. Extend their lead 21-12. Another timeout called there by Coach Gorena as her Lady Wildcats trail here in the third set, 21-12.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
The Lady Hawks serving and leading 21-12. Lady Wildcats knocking it over, and that one couldn't be returned. We've got a substitution coming back onto the court is going to be Jaylene Mata. Serving is Miranda Ramirez. Lady Hawks got to push it over, and they do. Set here to the bottom of your screen to Mata. Larraga with a good job. That one, her momentum taking her into the net, but she was able to keep it alive and in play. This time the Lady Wildcats couldn't do the same, so they drop a point, trail 22-13. Lady Hawks keeping it in play, knock it over. That one a little close to the net, but a good job by Larraga again to keep it alive, and Mata knocking it over. Mesa pushing it over. What great play here from your Lady Wildcats. What a great job there from Mata. We've seen some great play, great athleticism from your Lady Wildcats. They drop a point though. Now trail by 10, 23-13. Reiniger with the serve. Llanos keeping it alive. Mesa knocking it across. That's going to be set right here on the bottom of your screen to Mata. She gets it across. But the Lady Hawks knock it right back. In the middle, Mesa. What great play there from Ramirez, but they can't keep it in play. And that's a point for the Lady Hawks. They are up 24-13 with a chance here to take a 2-1 lead in this one. Mata. Mesa. Larraga. Push to the back row, and Ramirez keeps it alive. She'll send it over. Pushed across by the Lady Hawks. Set up at the net, but they couldn't quite get it. And set number 3 goes to the Lady Hawks, 25-13. They lead 2-1 here in this one.
Before Dania Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Dania Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dania Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
We're just making sure all of the stats match. So Llanos back on the court. So you got Ortiz, Llanos, and Castillo in the back. So Ortiz with the serve. Ramirez. Peña. And Larraga in the front. First point goes to the Lady Hawks here in set number 4. 1-0, they are up. And back to serve is Garza. Good play there by Peña in the middle. Peña's had some pretty good play here in this first contest up front. That one drops right in front of your Lady Wildcats. They trail 2-0 here early in set number 4. Garza serving. Castillo. That's Ramirez sending it over. And again, that one falls in front of a Lady Wildcat. 3-0, Lady Hawks leading. Garza with the serve. They're going to set it up to Castillo. That one goes into the net. 4-0. Lady Hawks lead here in the 4th set. Good hustle from Castillo. That one doesn't get over. And trying to save it is Peña, but she just could not get to it. And it's a 5-0 lead here early in the 4th set. And quickly, Coach Gorena calls the timeout. She wants to talk things over with her girls, wants to see what's going on the court.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Garza back to serve. Castillo. Larraga, Peña. Lady Hawks keep it alive. Gonna try to push it, but Larraga tracks it down. Good job there by Rodriguez, ready to get that one. Rodriguez again in the back row doing a good job keeping it alive. Again, Rodriguez staying active back there. That one into the net. Point Lady Hawks. 6-0 they lead. Got a substitution. Reina coming back onto the court. In the corner for Ramirez, she gets it across. Great job there by Ramirez. Reina with the set. At the top, that one is long. Point Lady Wildcats. 1-6 they are trailing. And Ramirez goes back to serve. Mata comes back on the court. Ramirez with the serve. Good job there by Reina. Mata gets it over. They're going to call a double hit on the Lady Wildcats. Point Lady Hawks. They lead 7-1. Llanos couldn't quite get to that one. The lead is now 7. 8-1 is the score. Lady Hawks lead here in set number 4. Good hustle there by Llanos. Reina gets it over, but they're going to say that one is out of bounds. 9-1, Lady Hawks lead. Rodriguez, Reina, Peña gets it over. Good job there. Great hustle from Reina, as she keeps that one alive. And in the back row, great play from Mata. That one's long. Oh, they're going to say it was touched by the Lady Wildcats. So that's going to be a point for the Lady Hawks. 10-1 they lead. Mata. Reina. Rodriguez. Reina with the set in the middle. But some confusion as to who was going to get after that one. And that's a point for the Lady Hawks. 11-1 they lead. Llanos. Reina. Out of play. Point Lady Hawks. 12-1 they lead. And once again, Coach Gorena wants a timeout.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
So the Lady Wildcats back on the court. Quintanilla will replace Llanos. That's the substitution that was made during the timeout. Reina with the set to Larraga, and a great job getting it over. That one's going to be long. So that's a point for your Lady Wildcats. Mesa will come back onto the court. She'll replace Quintanilla. Serving is going to be Peña. And they're going to say that one's long. So it goes right back to the Lady Hawks. A couple of substitutions being made. Sonia Corona onto the court along with Kylie Fonseca, and she'll go back to serve. Fonseca with the serve. Rodriguez. Set for Mata. Good save there by De Jesus. Back row again. Peña. This time, that's going to be Mata. Mata with a big swing there. But the Lady Hawks keep it alive. Reina trying to dink one over. And this time they get it to work. 3-13, Lady Wildcats are trailing here in the fourth set. Reina back to serve. Good dig there from Rodriguez. Gets away from her, though. That's a point for the Lady Hawks. So the Lady Hawks will go back to serve, and that's Dickens. Larraga back on the court, replacing Reina. For your Lady Wildcats, Rodriguez. Larraga set to Mesa, pushes it across. Good save there from Ramirez. And that's Mata with a good saving of the ball and keeping it in play. And down to her knees was Peña. But that one gets away from her, and the Lady Hawks with another point. So the Lady Hawks up 15-3. Dickens with the serve. Right back straight across is Rodriguez. At the net, Peña couldn't get that one over. 16-3, Lady Hawks lead. Peña. Rodriguez. They're going to say one of the Lady Wildcats went into the net, so that's going to be a point for the Lady Hawks. (17-3), the Lady Hawks lead. Mesa sending it over. Good save there by Peña. But they can't keep it in play. 18-3 is now the score. Lady Hawks are leading. Dickens with the serve. Right back straight across. Rodriguez sends it. Good job in the back row by Peña. At the net, good play from Mesa. They're going to say that's out. So they got it corrected on the court. They just pointed to the wrong side. So it's going to be Weslaco East volleyball. And they'll send it, put it in the hands of Jaylene Mata to serve as they trail 4-18. That one goes into the net. 5-18 they trail. So Mata with the serve. Good job there by Figueroa. Lady Hawks send it right over, but the Lady Wildcats, Ramirez extending herself to try to get to that one, but just couldn't. We have a substitution being made. Danny Castillo comes back onto the court. De Jesus will serve for the Lady Hawks. Ramirez, Rodriguez, Larraga sending it over. That one finds an empty zone. And the Lady Hawks now lead 20-5. Ramirez, Larraga, Mesa into the net. 21-5, Lady Hawks lead. De Jesus with the serve. Right back across, Ramirez sends it. Figueroa, back to Ramirez. And this time she can't get it over. And the score is now 22-5 in favor of the Lady Hawks. Back to Figueroa. Lady Hawks didn't have an answer there. 23-5 is the score. Lady Hawks lead. Mesa knocking it across. Good save by Larraga. That one into the net from Ramirez. And it is now match point. An opportunity to put it away here for the Lady Hawks. 24-5 they lead here in the fourth set. 25-5 is the final. Lady Hawks take this one 3-1. They win the first set 25-20. Lady Wildcats win the second set 25-16. Lady Hawks take the third set 25-13 and set number 4 25-5 to take this one 3-1. For K-West, we want to thank the superintendent of schools, Dr. Canales. We want to thank the athletic coordinator of Weslaco East High School, Coach Michael Burgett. Principal of Weslaco East is Dr. Gamboa. Head coach, Zonia Gorena. Want to thank Adrian De Leon for all his great work keeping us online. Cameraman extraordinaire, Vinny Berry. And I am Joe Aguilar saying goodbye from the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium, where once again your Weslaco East Lady Wildcats dropped this one 3-1. We'll see you next time right here on K-West.